Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This homestand ends here for the Timberwolves as they get ready to hit the road. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the three. Here's Wiggins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. And he can't get the first one.
For your Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a three-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Now here's Westbrook. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Ibaka against Rubio. The kick out to Westbrook. And he gets it to go.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Roberts. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Westbrook drives in. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
The offensive rebound. Jang dishes to Wiggins. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
They are really struggling with fouls, Kevin. It's still early, but one more foul, and they're over the limit. They're going to have to play really smart on defense now and defend without fouling because they're over the limit.
The Timberwolves hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. And finished off by Westbrook.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Scooped up. Jang, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Levine. Offensive rebound. Here's Dang. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Thunder trailing by 5. 4-3, Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Waiters. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Waiters got his first points of the game. Levine kicks to Towns. Shot is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. It's 2-on-1. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now, here's Rubio. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Waiters dishes to Westbrook. Out to Ibaka. Fires it up. No good from Durant.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. The Thunder also changing it up. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. And it's Foy in for Kevin Durant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Muhammad, the pass to Jones. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
It really does make the game.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while. You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
We've got Tayshaun Prince. Pekovic is out there with Garnett. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Jones in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Garnett, the screen. Here's Prince. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Oklahoma City trailer. Morrill kicks to Singler. They now take the lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark with the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Singler. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Westbrook, here we go. And the rejection by Jang. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also caught the body, so some free throws coming up right now. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
It's stolen. Here's Waiters. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. A three ball. The shot no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Minnesota leading by 3. And Roberson pulls it down.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends. Oh, that athletic.
Yeah.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at Minnesota and, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're tied right now. The Thunder have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
It's stolen by Adams. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
The Timberwolves have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And so Levine nails both of them. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Thunder have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Adams. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Westbrook against Rubio. And there's the call on Durant. The Timberwolves have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the first one drops.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Minnesota. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Waiter.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Gets it off. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the three. Puts up a three. Rubio misses. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself. And he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. He hits the second from the line. Levine kicks to Rubio. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Roberson. That's good. And a nice... Assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Dang. Feeds it to Rubio. Here's Wiggins. And Durant sends it back. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. 1:52 left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Towns kicks to Wiggins. Connects from three-point range. Wiggins has got 8 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Tries again. Passes it to Roberson. On the wing, Singler. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Stolen by Rubio. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Wiggins. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
For the Thunder, Waiters, he's checked in for Singler. Morrow comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Dishes it to Morrow. Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 8 points.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Levine. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 12 points for him.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Over in the corner, Foy. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Here's Levine. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Garnett out there with Pekovic. Then there's Tayshaun Prince. Then it's Jones. And it's Muhammad in the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside, Jones. Garnett left side. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Voigt kicks to Durant. Got it. Good job in the low post. Durant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Oklahoma City. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
The Thunder shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Foy. Foy's got 4 assists in the game. Garnett dishes to Jones. Back to Garnett. No good. Great D that time from Durant. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Ibaka. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And you really can't help but notice all the points they've continued to get off turnover.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Randy Foy. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Here's Garnett. And Roberson pulls it down.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Ibaka right side. Westbrook against Wiggins. Back to Ibaka. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Minnesota calls timeout.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Garnett. And it's Towns in for Payne. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Adams. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And Dang gets it to go.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Ibaka, no luck.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it's all one.